At 800-259-9231. We go to Dave in Montana. Dave, you're on Free Talk Live.
Hey, yo, how's it going?
How you doing, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you all that marijuana can clothe you, feed you, fuel your hover tank.
Fuel my hover tank?
Yes, fuel your hover tank. I have assimilated all of Montana.
Seems like the aliens have gotten
So the
to Dave.
aliens calling in tonight. You've assimilated the entire state
Aliens,
of Montana.
this is Cobra Commander.
Oh, nice.
Cobra Commander.
You sounded I figured it was an alien thing because we've been talking about aliens, and assimilating is a very alien-sounding term.
Yeah, the aliens I know have that same similar voice.
Well, who do you think I learned it from?
Now, how do you assimilate? What does that mean? I mean, how does Cobra Commander, who is just an individual, actually assimilate other people? I didn't watch a lot of G.I. Joe, so I don't know what powers he has.
Dr. Mindbender has made me a device where I can take over people's minds.
Well, makes you pretty darn powerful. When did you use that on Barack Obama?
Montana.
No, I said on Barack Obama. I figured you must have taken over his mind.
No, I don't have Obama.
Oh, really?
You've got to start small, Mark. You've got to start with Montana.
Small with the entire
so
state.
you're saying he's doing all this evil stuff on his own?
Oh, yes. That is nothing. I don't have anything to do with that.
Cobra Commander, if you want to hang on, I'll bring you back here in a bit here. We haven't heard from Cobra Commander because last time, I believe he was running for president. If I recall correctly, the last time or first time.
We made it through the
we heard
scary Cobra Party's electoral process.
The primary? We'll get back here hopefully with Cobra Commander 2012. 800-259-9231. You can take control of the airwaves. It's Free Talk Live. I believe we still have Cobra Commander calling from his underground bunker. At least I'm presuming. You seem like the kind of guy that might have an underground bunker, Cobra Commander. You're calling from... are you actually in Montana, or were you able to assimilate the entire state of Montana without actually having to go there?
I actually had to go to Montana. It's got kind of a short range.
So now, so this was some sort of a device that you're using. You said Dr. Who was it? Beelzebub?
Dr.
Mindbender. So Dr. Mindbender created a device to allow you to control people's minds, to assimilate them. You called as Dave in Montana, kind of as a little joke, impersonating one of our frequent callers. But was that actually Dave speaking through you, or was it? Do you actually have Dave there in your facility in Montana? That is actually, was it him that was speaking on the phone? How does that work?
It was a clone of Dave. I have
Really?
30 different clones of Dave from Montana.
Why? Why 30?
Henchmen.
Right. Why 30 of Dave? Why? What about the rest of Montanans? Do you also have 30 of each of them? Is Dave special in some way?
Dave is basically the emperor of Montana, so if I get control of him, then all of Montana should fall, right?
Apparently.
It makes sense to me.
We were actually watching, Puke pulled up during the break here, a campaign video. I didn't know that you ran for president in 2008.
Oh, yes, I was there.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I especially liked how you were going to bring about the weather dominator and destroy all of Earth probably with it. But, of course,
I've
you
changed
didn't
my
win.
campaign platform slightly since the 2008 run.
What did you learn back then, and what do you why are you changing it now?
I learned that most people, when they go to vote, they're going to vote for Democrats or Republicans. So I put my name under both slots.
Good idea.
That's
Play
a good
the
attack.
odds.
Yeah,
Play the odds. So, but what about?
So is it the same name that you use Cobra Commander in both places?
Of course, you got to
Oh,
go.
yes, it's Cobra Commander with the mask and Cobra Commander with the hood.
I see.
Yeah, a little differentiation there. Now, what is it that you're going to be? How will you be approaching the campaign in 2012? Obviously, things are going to be ramping up here shortly for that. So, have you figured out what your platform is going to be? What are the issues that Cobra Commander is going to be out there promoting?
Vote for Cobra Commander under penalty of death.
Well, he sold me. I'm going to vote.
So, do you have any of your minions running for lower seats, like say in the Senate or the House or anything like that?
Well, when I get the president's seat, I will make a ruling where all the senators will be replaced by my vipers.
What is a viper?
It's
not
a snake.
It's a high-level Cobra henchman.
Oh,
I
I
see.
see.
Now, the vipers are actually also assimilated by you in that they do they have their own minds, or are they pretty much just automatons that follow your every command?
Oh, they better follow my every command.
It seems to me the Senate's already a pit of snakes, so it won't be much change.
What's the difference, right? So
well, they're hardly snakes. They're more like, I don't know,
weasels, maybe?
mammals of some sort.
So it's probably a guarantee at this point. I mean, it's pretty early on in the game. It's late 2010 here. We got another 2 years before the election. It's probably a guarantee at this point, if you can retain your control over Montana, that you'll at the very least win the primary in Montana. I presume you're expanding, your plans are expanding out from Montana to sort of cover as many other states as you possibly can to bring the mind control campaign, if you will, to other campaign stops.
It wouldn't be very sneaky of me if I told you what state I was going to take next, now would it?
Well, Cobra Commander, you really don't have to take over people's minds to win the election. All you have to do is hack those Diebold voting machines, and you've got it in the bag. I mean, this is a lot of work getting Dr. Mindbender.
But it's not as diabolical.
Indeed it isn't.
If you could actually take control of an entire state full of people, that's a far greater accomplishment.
Well, if I lose the election, then I'll demand a recount where they will go through all the machines and I will have brainwashed people vote all the counts.
It's fantastic. I am just so excited about the campaign here, Cobra Commander. Do you have a website set up yet?
No, I don't have a website.
You got to get out. You got to get on that one. I guess it won't really matter if you're going to take over the minds of the American people, and then they're just going to vote for you anyway. But PR isn't important.
Yeah, it's probably.
I can learn how to manipulate the waves of the Mindbender machine to go through the computer screen, then possibly I'll make a website.
All right, I got more questions.
I'm already
for
convinced.
It's great.
It can't be any worse than any other candidates.
There is a suggestion I would like to make for you and your free keeners.
Oh, sure, go for it.
I think you should all wear matching uniforms. It's far more terrifying that way.
Oh, God. That's good stuff.
I was commenting on, actually, your fashion sense, because if you go to what did you search for, Puke?
It was his interview on the cable channel G4, Attack of the Show.
So look for a G4 Cobra Commander, perhaps?
Yes, 08 run.
Yeah, so
I'm glad to hear you threw your helmet back in the ring again for this run, and I'll be supporting you.
It's an awesome helmet.
I appreciate that.
I have to say.
Yeah, where do you get that helmet? I want one.
That's what I was going to ask, because I think the visor, this very reflective visor, is huge. It covers your entire face. And it is the ultimate in cool. So I'm just thinking that, maybe as you kick off the campaign, if you're wearing that visor around everywhere, it could really become a hit on the fashion scene, with everybody, kind of adopting it because it's just so cool.
And all
Nobody
Americans
gets the helmet but me.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But Americans are so narcissistic. That would be great to be talking to somebody else, but yet see yourself. I love that. The YouTube generation, all on that.
I, Cobra Commander, am a reflection of you, America. Thanks for the call tonight. I appreciate hearing from you. Yep, 800-259